Watching Midday Live to one of our headline stories, and in a meeting held between PURC and the electricity utility service providers, it is agreed that certain contingency measures to be put in place to ensure reliable supply of electricity during the World Cup season. It was agreed that all available generating units should be on stream during the tournament. Maintenance personnel shall be posted to man critical substations and installations during the March periods to ensure restoration of electricity in the unlikely event of an unplanned outage, I should say, or an emergency. And I'm going over to the phone lines quickly to speak with Nana Jantua, Director Public Relations and External Affairs with the PURC. Good afternoon, Nana, and thanks for your time. Do I have Nana Jantua on the line?
Yes.
No.
I said good afternoon. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Why can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Why this decision in the first place?
Hello. Why is what?
This decision.
Oh, this is an arrangement we had at the meeting during yesterday. It was with the utility service providers, and you know we are going into a World Cup season, and there is a need to ensure that there is reliable electricity so that Ghanaians can watch the World Cup uninterrupted. So what this whole thing is about is that during the period of the World Cup, there will be some contingency plans in place to ensure that there is adequate electricity, especially at the times when Ghana is playing. But throughout the 1 month period, these plans are to ensure that there is adequate electricity. I also wish to emphasize that after the World Cup, after the games, we go back to our normal load shedding period.
Now, why such a decision? I'm asking again because we have industries that are suffering and reeling because of this current situation. That's the energy situation we have in the country. Couldn't several meetings like this be held to assist industries in the country?
You see, the kind of energy that we need for this period is not the quantum that is needed for industry. Because the World Cup will maybe last, there are 2 games in a day. We are talking about maybe 1 hour, 1 hour or 180 minutes. That's about 2 hours in a day.
We could at least save somebody's company.
Industry needs is more than that. And this is a special occasion which is lasting for a month. You know how Ghanaians love their soccer. The kind of electricity that industry needs, we cannot get it now with the kind of generation that we have if we have this kind of plan in place. Mind you, the release says that we are going to also get electricity from other places. For instance, Gridco is speaking to Ivory Coast to give us 50 megawatts. We are talking to Valco to give us some load and also shift their operations and all that. So at the end of the day, when we finish watching the match, the electricity would go back to these people. So it is not going to be permanent. It is for the match period specifically. And when we finish watching the matches, we go back to our load shedding schedule.
Now, points clearly made, but some school of thought and Ghanaians believe that we're not placing premium on industries and even the country as a whole. Yes, we love football. Yes, there are Ghanaians who love football, but there are entrepreneurs and businesses that are also suffering. Can such a measure be put in place? You've explained the reason why this is being done, but can such a measure be put in place probably in future for the companies that are suffering?
Maybe we will look at it, but for now, what we are looking at is the World Cup that is facing us. And you should understand that Ghana is out there, part of the global village that we are all part of. Our boys are playing on the field. It is like a battle, and if even we can't go to Brazil to support them, we can't be here in spirit to support them.
But don't you think such a decision is worrying? How much are we looking at even investing to get the energy from Nigeria?
I don't have the figures readily.
You don't have the figures, but don't you think this situation is worrying?
What is worrying? What is worrying?
As PURC, as PURC, you have stood for consumers. Hello. And can you hear me now, Nana?
Yes, there's a break. Can you speak?
I'm saying that as PURC and the stance and the role you play for Ghanaians and people who use electricity, and you come up with such a decision already.
Do you think it will be good for us to watch the football in darkness?
No, I don't think so. But the issue is that there are challenges that need to be addressed, and these challenges haven't been addressed. And then all of a sudden, people hear is that they will be able to watch the World Cup. But if they watch the World Cup and they still have challenges in the end, does it help? I'm saying that after they finish watching the World Cup and they still go back to square one, then what's the essence then?
No, because we have been able to watch the cup. We have the tournament. I don't watch football. But it will be that once I've been able to watch the tournament, to watch our boys play.
And that's
Unless maybe you are telling me that it is better we watch the football in darkness and that nobody can watch the football. Load shedding will be as usual during the times of the football. If that is the view you are bringing on board, that is another view we can look at. But for now, we believe that Ghanaians should watch the football. And I believe everybody believes that we should do so. Once Ghana is in there playing, it is contingent that we also be part of the tournament. This is a very short time. It's for 1 month.
Thank you very much indeed, Nanaya Janswa. She is the Director of Public Relations and External Affairs with the PURC.